Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and I am hopping into another Crimson Vow draft. I've spent the weekend doing a few drafts, trying to figure out what I like in the format, to varying degrees of success. I had a really sweet blue-black deck that I thought was gonna go the distance for me, and it it petered out and didn't do as well as I hoped it would. And then I had another blue-white deck that I thought again, I thought would have done reasonably well. So I'm still trying to figure out what I like and what I don't like, but I feel like I'm getting the hang of it, and I'm ready to hop into another draft here. So what do we have? We have Demonic Bargain, which is no good. Just it's not worth the risk of exiling the card you want to go get. Undead Butler is kind of cute. It's obviously a good exploit target, but I don't really want to take it this early. I don't think Into the Night's good enough. Foreboding Statue's an okay pick, and it could keep us open. There's the shock of the format. I don't really love any of the cards here. So for me, I'm between the shock or the foreboding statue. The shock's probably slightly more powerful, but the statue can go in any deck, and it leaves us the most open. Let's take the statue. I just think it's slightly more likely that we end up playing this card. So statue into what? None of the removal spells are here. No removal in this pack. There's Dread Fugue. I don't love effects like this in draft. They can be okay, and sometimes they'll do exactly what you want them to do. I like cards like this only if the format proves itself to be extremely bomb heavy, and since we're still figuring it out, I'm okay leaving this in the sideboard. I think I'm going to take the Mischievous Catgeist here. It's a 2-mana 1/1. Whenever it hits an opponent, you draw a card. That's probably not going to happen very often, but the backside, whenever it's an enchantment that you can put on any creature that gets that ability, I think that is where the power of this card is. Otherwise, this pack doesn't have a ton. I think the spider is very good as well, but I don't know if I want to like commit myself to the spider deck. So I'm going to take the Catgeist. Again, I'm taking slightly more low power cards at this point so that I can stay flexible as we move into these next couple packs. There's a Circle of Confinement here, which can exile a creature an opponent controls with mana value 3 or less. And then if they cast a vampire with the same name as the card in exile, you gain 2 life. This is a nice efficient removal spell for small creatures. And other than that, there's a Doomed Dissenter, which is good in the Zombies deck. It's a great target for exploit. I think Hookhand Mariner is probably a good green creature. Evolving Wilds is obviously decent. There's no blue card to follow up the Catgeist pick, which is obviously a little disappointing. But I think the Circle of Confinement's the best card here. This doesn't lock me into blue-white at all, but I have a decent blue card and a decent white card. So like here, there's a couple good cards. There's obviously another Evolving Wilds. There's the Persistent Specimen, and then there's also a Panicked Bystander and a Chill of the Grave. Chill of the Grave has been very good. It cycles, it locks down your opponent's creatures, it gives you time to set up. The Panicked Bystander is a decent creature, but it's really at its best in white-black. And then there's Vampire's Vengeance, which is a sweeper. I think of all these cards, I'm most likely to want the Chill of the Grave. The Catgeist works well in the exploit decks anyways. So I'm going to take the Chill of the Grave here. It sucks to see the 2 Evolving Wilds go so quickly, or so early. I'd definitely play one, but I'm not going to take one this early. Well, so now there's a Wolf Strike. And Wolf Strike's a really good card. And other than the Wolf Strike, like, I'm eyeing this land because I want it for standard. I think I'll let it go though. Um, Alchemist's Retrieval can be. It's like okay. I think I'm gonna take the Wolf Strike here and just see where that leads me. I'm happy to have some removal spells early on in this draft. I feel like I've ended up with a lot of removal light decks, so happy to have that. And now we can do what? The Storm Chaser Drake is pretty good if you can target it enough, and we have the Catgeist and the Wolf Strike already to target it. Thirst for Discovery, you draw 3 cards, and then you discard 2 unless you discard a basic. This card's excellent. And there's another Chill of the Grave also. I feel like all of these cards are pretty good. I'm not sure. I think I'll take the Thirst for Discovery. I haven't played this card yet. It seems pretty good. There's also the Boarded Up Window card, which I think can be good too. Maybe I should have thought to take it this early. So there's a Dawnheart Geist. Whenever you cast an enchantment, gain 2 life. There's Sigarda's Imprisonment and Gift of Fangs. There's also a Mulch and a Massive Might. I don't think Mulch is really where you want to be in draft, but the Massive Might is okay because it's such a cheap spell. I guess I don't know if I'm splashing white or green yet. I have a hunch that I'm going to be green, not white. I'm going to take this Massive Might. I just have a hunch. It feels like green's a little more open than white. This can destroy flyers and enchantments. I wonder if Crushing Canopy is main deckable in this format. I don't have hardly any creatures. Maybe I just take the 2 mana 1/3. Nah, I'll take the Mulch. I don't think Mulch is that good either. It puts things into the graveyard though, just in case we end up in the green-blue deck. Sporeback Wolf is fine. I'm happy to play Sporeback Wolf. It's a decent to good 2-drop. Well, this card's good. I might have chosen wrong. It might not be green that's open. It might be white. But at least we have the Foreboding Statue. And none of our green cards are amazing, right? They're all like replaceable level. Yeah, this has been a weird pack so far. I'm not really sure what's open. Maybe I'm supposed to be white-green and ditch the blue. I feel like my best cards are in blue, but that's also an option. Like, I don't need to be any one of... I can be any of these colors at this point. And hopefully splash either Wolf Strike or Circle of Confinement if I need to. Don't think I'll need the second Mulch. So I'll take the replacement 2/2. Oh, there's the window. I think this is better than it looks. Ooh. Okay, so Kaya is a mythic that does nothing in draft. She only cares about creature tokens. It's going to be super hard to get enough tokens for her to care about. Usually you're excited to open a mythic in draft. This time we are passing on Kaya. So we've got Distracting Geist, Wedding Security, Brambleworm. I think Brambleworm is where I want to be. And then there's some other things here, but nothing as good as the worm. 7 mana, 7/6 reach trample that gains 5 when it enters is pretty good. Distracting Geist is good if we're being aggressive. I don't know how aggressive we're being. I'm just going to take the big worm. Okay, so taking the worm to me means that I'm green-blue now. Maybe. So this pack is weird. We need to choose between the Wolf Strike and the Circle of Confinement. Both are decent removal spells. Um, I feel like because I took this Bramble Worm, I want to follow it up with the Wolf Strike, but that could be wrong. Voldaren Estate can make vampire mana, but I'm not really in the vampire colors, so I don't think that's going to be super useful for us. We've got a Soul Cipher board, which could go well with some of the self-mill stuff, like the mulch. Okay. I'm in for Soul Cipher board. I want this card to be good so bad. There's a Bleed Dry if we were in black. That would probably be my pick. There's a Binding Geist, which is okay. I haven't found it to be, like, amazing. We'll take the Soul Cipher board. Wolf Pup can get out of hand really quick. So I think I'm going to take the Wolf Pup. Over Stitched Assistant? I don't have that many wolves though, right? Just the one? Pick Wolf Pup and hope I get more. Or pick Stitched Assistant because it's a little bit better. No, I'll pick the pup. I think there are enough werewolves that I'll want the pup. Another bystander, but there's also another wolf strike, so we'll just take the wolf strike. Still like to grab one of these evolving wilds if I find one in a pack where I don't want any of the any of the other cards. Now it's time to take a Binding Geist. And a Stitched Assistant. Okay. I could take the Dreadlight Monstrosity too, but I think I'll just take the Assistant. We take out these white cards and see where we're at. We're at 18 lands with kind of a weird deck. No real synergies, just some okay green and blue cards. Happy to have a Flourishing Hunter. Add that to the mix. Yeah, no real synergies here, just some cards. At this point, I've got the 3 Wolf Strikes and the Circle of Confinement. I'm going to try to prioritize picking up the next Evolving Wilds that I see. Because I do think it's probably worth splashing for the Circle of Confinement. I guess there's a chance we play the Self-Wolf Entomber if we really need to have this as a 2-drop. I'm hoping we don't have to play it, but there's a chance we play it. Let me see. What do I want out of this out of this deck? We have Wolf Strikes. We have some creatures. We have some top end. I feel like we're missing like a good 4 or 5 drop. And then like a nice actual bomb would obviously be amazing. We have some card advantage. We have some defense. Yeah, our deck looks okay. It's just looking for a little bit of punch to get it to the late game. Super happy to grab this Evolving Wilds here. These flyers are, both of these blue cards are playable, but they're kind of replacement level. So happy to pick up the Evolving Wilds. Now I feel totally happy playing the Circle of Confinement just as an extra cheap early removal spell. And if we open a white rare, it will probably go in the deck. And that's where we're at. I want some Vile Spawn Spiders. Some more wolves. I technically asked for a wolf, right? I mean, it's going in the deck for now. We still have a whole pack to figure this out though. Same with this card. This card's going in for now, and it might not end up here forever. This is nice to save your creatures from enchantment-based removal. If you can leave a blue up, you can save them from actual removal, and you can just bounce your opponent's stuff. Worst case scenario, card's okay. You know, it does its job. It's not a card you're excited about having, but it gets the job done. And we get a last pick, Siphon Essence, which is a playable card. Dying to Serve is not where we want to be. It just doesn't do a ton. We have Bride's Gown, and we just picked up... Oh, no, we didn't. We passed it. The Grooms, whatever. But we're not playing these two cards. This pack's kind of not great for us. The only card in this pack that I want is Wolfstrike. And even after this, there's not a ton here just in general. Desperate Farmer's okay. Wretched Throng's okay. Vampire's Vengeance is good. Guess we take another Wolfstrike. We're good on Wolfstrikes. Falconwrath Forebear is a decent card. If you're in black, it keeps coming back. But we're not in black, so we have a choice between Diver Scob, which is a 3/5 exploit, and when this exploits a creature, you can put a creature on the top or bottom of their deck. Or Brinecomber, which is a 1/1, comes with a 1/1 flyer, and then on the back side, it does things whenever we cast auras. Do I have any auras, though? And then there's also the Millipede thing. I think Diver Scob's the card I want. Yeah. It's going to fit into the curve just fine. We have some creatures that we don't mind exploiting. We have 1 enchantment, 2 enchantment, 3. Yeah, I'm happy with that pick, I think. So here, there's a Twin Blade Geist. There's another Entomber. There's a Quartermaster, which is a decent top end in a white deck. I think I'm just picking another Flourishing Hunter. Don't know how many of these, there's too many, but I think that's good for now. Crawling Infestation says at the beginning of your upkeep you may mill 2 cards, and then it says whenever one or more creatures are put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, or during your turn, you make a 1/1. I don't think that's good enough. So I've got this land, which again I want for my standard collection, or I've got this Brinecomber. I'm still not convinced that Brinecomber is good enough, so I'm just gonna take my land. It's a 1-mana 1/1 that only does things if I'm casting enchantment spells. And I just don't have a ton of enchantments that I'm going to be loading up onto it. So I think just chilling on it is fine. Syncopate's nice to have. There's also another Sporeback Wolf. And there's Audric, who's a 3-mana 3/3, and then he kind of does stuff. I don't think I want Syncopate. I've got a decent amount of non-creature spells already. I don't think Syncopate's that much of an upgrade. I think this Sporeback Wolf is pretty good. The Millipede is nice in green-blue decks, but I don't think I have the average green-blue deck. So I'm content to just load up on some okay creatures that go with my pup. There's another Diver Scob here, which I think is easily the pick. Consuming Tide's kind of cute, but I don't think it's good enough. There's another Evolving Wilds. I think I'd rather have the Scob here. And Gutter Skulker. Okay. We're getting our top end in now, which is decent. Yeah. Cruel Witness is probably not getting in the deck. I'll take it just in case, though. Okay, I've got some cuts I need to make. The window's probably not getting in. The mulch doesn't do anything. Not playing any of those cards. Should I take the Millipede? I don't think it's better than Diver Scob, though. I'm glad I didn't take these the first time around, I guess, because they just came back. When it enters the battlefield, or the creature becomes the target of an aura spell. Yeah, it's just not good enough. Because how many auras am I targeting on my own guys? Like, I have some, right? This is one. This is not one. The Catgeist is one. I guess you can use things like this, but loading up all on the same creature is usually not what you're what you're told to do when you're playing enchantments in your deck. Okay, cool. We ended up with a pretty decent deck. I'm actually not even sure if I need to play the Circle of Confinement because I have 4 Wolf Strikes. I don't think I'm playing Snarling Wolf. I've got the 4 Wolf Strikes and a Binding Geist, and that's it for removal. Though the Diver Scobs kind of count. Yeah, I'm not gonna make my mana worse to do that. I'm not gonna do it. So now do I play Massive Might or Alchemist's Retrieval? Oh, I don't want to play the Entomber. Yeah. Yeah, everything else looks okay. I have no idea if this deck's going to be good. I did not get any of the green-blue payoffs, really. Didn't go deep in the self-mill or anything like that. I just have some green-blue good cards. And they're not even great cards. I'm not playing a single rare, I don't think. No rares, but a couple decent uncommons. We're going to run with this and see if this does anything. I have 5 wolves. 2 of them are these. 2 of them are these. The Paxlong Pup might not be good enough. So maybe I play like the Steelclad Spirit over it. Just to have another early cheap creature. I could see that being decent. Okay. We're going to run it like this. Let's hop into a couple of games. Alright, Evelyn. I go first. This is my opening hand. Yeah, this is good enough. It's not great, but I just need 1 land and then I can play the statue, which gets me mana, or just try to get aggro with Wolf into Sharpshooter, then they both attack, and I have a 2/4 and a 2/5. Okay, against red-green, I've got the Visionary. I missed my land drop. Nice. Alright, go. This is not over, obviously, but that was a pretty bad blow. Visionarying on turn 3 to hit their land drop is pretty good for them. Need to hit my land here, basically. Yep. Go. This thing can't block. It has to keep attacking. They're going to crack me for 7 here. That's basically the end of this game. I did find the land. Let's see, the best I can do is play the Sharpshooter. But that doesn't really even really help my blocks at all. Massive Might just turns this into a 4/4, then it trades. So I think all I'm doing is playing Statue here to try to give myself a better chance at blocking next turn. I think I have to make this block. They get to draw a card. They play a sharpshooter. And another creature. Yeah, we're basically dead. Not basically, we just are dead. Play a creature, block. Jump off our board. Nah. Quick first game, get that out of the way. And let's draw some lands. I keep demoting. I'm hanging out right around here in on my rank board. I really want to get up past it. That would be great. After a shaky first game, I'm ready to bounce back. Yeah, this hand looks good. We're gonna wolf strike some things with our wolf. Oh no. I just lost internet. Oh no, it's back? We back? We're back. Okay. It's all good. Everything's fine. Don't panic. I wasn't even panicked. I'm just going to play creatures and then hopefully use my wolf strikes to clear out their blockers once I get some creatures on the battlefield. That is my plan. And I think that'll be my plan for most of the games. Either get a board and then hope that my big things later on can help win the game, or just use some timely removal spells to get me there. Finding another land is great, because that means the Gutter Skulker can come down. I'll just attack here. I'm guessing they don't want to block because they'll have exploit things to do. Which is fine. Yep, they're going to get in for their free point of damage and then exploit it to presumably draw a card with the Stitched Assistant. There we go. So now they make a 2/2. They get to scry one, then draw a card. And I think on my turn, so I've got two options. I either play the Gutter Skulker, or I wolf strike the 3/2 so I can turn off the 2/2. But I'm kind of okay with trading this for the 3/2. So what if I just attack with both, turn off the token? Now if I want to block here, that's kind of okay with me. Okay. And then I'll just get Gutter Skulker down, and then next turn I can double spell this plus Wolf Strike. And gotta cross our fingers that Wolf Strike can take care of whatever they play. There aren't a ton of things for 3 mana that scare me. I mean, that sucks, obviously. Well, I don't think there's any reason to play any of these cards except maybe the Spectral Binding. I think I'm just going to pass, though. These are instants, so if I need to, I can shoot something. I just need to draw some of my big threats at this point. And hope that they don't eat my graveyard along the way. Yep. Sure. Are they gonna do the thing? Yep. I will exile my forest. Thinking about holding the Evolving Wilds in my hand. I think I will for now. Do I put this on this? I don't think so. I think I just keep hanging out. That's annoying. Sure. We're still in an okay spot here, but it does feel like we're fighting against the top of their deck a little bit. And we'll have to see which top of the deck is better. And I think that's just what it is. We need to draw some beefy creatures to use with our Wolf Strike, something that's good to put the Gutter Skulker, Gutter Shortcut on. Repository Scab, and they are going to do that so they can get something back. Yep. Well, this is going to kill my wolf, but there's nothing I can really do about it. I think I'll make that a 1/3. Okay, go. Excuse me. Really need to find another creature, obviously. Preferably something with more than 3 toughness, or more than 3 power, so I can start shooting these things. How about just another Sporeback Wolf? That's basically what you asked for. This can't even really attack into them, so I'm just going to play the wolf and pass. Oh, what a cool card. What a cool, fun card that I wish I had. No, we're just stuck here. Waiting around a little. They can start hitting for 2. We can try to race them, but they'll just grasp whatever we do. Yep. Oh, punished for not playing my land before. Okay. Draw the 1/7 drop in my deck. Okay, are you milling me? Cool. As long as this resolves, we're in a good spot still. If this doesn't resolve, we probably just lose the game. Okay, that's something I can kill with the Wolf Strike. It also just trades with my wolf though, so I probably won't use a Wolf Strike. Strike bottom, draw 1. Sure. Means this resolves. Grab a forest. Ooh, and a Diver Scab. Okay. Let's start with Brambleworm. 7/6, gain 5 life, reach, trample. Pretty good. If they attack with both of their creatures, I think I'm just gonna block the spirit, not the screaming swarm. This deals 3 damage to something. I'd like to keep my worm alive for at least a turn. So they're gonna mill me some more. I keep milling a bunch of really good cards to mill, actually. They've just milled like a bunch of lands in an instant that's not that good anymore. So I'll make this block, I'll take 4. Okay. Ooh, Hunter. So I can play this to gain 6. Kinda need to Wolf Strike some things, though. I can play this on my worm. Attack with it. Wolf Strike. This can't exploit something and Wolf Strike. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I just play the Diver Scob, exploit a wolf. And then I make them redraw and replay the Screaming Swarm. If I do that, I'd have 2 blockers. So here's what I'm gonna do. Figured it out. I got there. I'm gonna attack with my 7/6. They're just blocking with the Squire. Okay. They're gonna tap it. They're gonna do the thing. To try to transform it. I'm gonna Wolf Strike. I think. Yeah, they have a bunch of creatures in the graveyard. So this is gonna shoot that. Then this is also gonna shoot that. Now they're gonna take 7. And it's their turn. It's a pretty good turn, I'd say. I still got my 2/2s back to block. Not scared of haste things from them. I won't be able to double spell for the rest of the game unless I draw something. But the Flourishing Hunter that comes down next turn should be able to wrap the game up pretty nicely. And if I can at least get in with 1 damage with the Bramble Worm, then the Gutter Skulker flashback can help the Hunter win us the game. Okay, so this thing, when it enters, they get to put a creature from their graveyard on top of their deck. At the beginning of their upkeep, they can look at it, and then they can reveal it, and if it's a creature with mana value 6 or more, they get to flip it into a big dumb thing. Okay, they're shooting a wolf and passing the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They only have 5 power here. Diver Scab on this is going to be pretty good, I think. So, whenever it attacks, they create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of another creature, of another target attacking creature. So they have to attack with something too? Well, regardless, I'm smashing for 7. That's happening. Diver Scob is going to exploit my wolf, target Runo. Then I'll play my spirit. This thing should win me the game next turn. Cool. Can't be blocked as long as it's attacking alone. Such a sneaky, massive worm. Oh yeah, this can attack now. Boom! Nice. We got our way out. It's a good game. Showed the power of Bramble Worm, and kind of what I was hoping this deck would do. So we got a win. Let's see if we can get any more. Alright, battling against Levi List. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. Binding Geist is pretty good with Wolf Strike. 3 power is a lot of power. I'm happy to get the Soul Cipher board down early also. So yeah, this looks okay so far. Doomed Dissenter. Gotcha. Here's a Binding Geist. Binding Geist gets to attack through the Doomed Dissenter pretty easily. We'll go Evolving Wilds here. Attack for 3. Target that. This gets to go get a blue mana. How much do I care about this? I think I will Wolf Strike it this turn. Just to be efficient. Fetch blue. Cool. Found a wolf. Wolf's a good draw. Wolf means we can play it and then leave our mana up to either Wolf Strike or to do Soul Cipher board. Frenzied Devils. Haste whenever you cast a non-creature spell that gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Yeah, we'll shoot it. These wolves were here for something. We'll just smash. Play Sharpshooter. This time we actually will do the Soul Cipher board, probably. This wolf might not be long for the world. It might be getting exploited to the big bag zombie in the costume. Yep, probably will be. Let's do this. I guess I'd rather put the forest away. Let's do this. Exploit this. Put the Magma Pummeler away. I'm going to stop on my upkeep to use the Soul Cipher board after I untap. They're just drawing the Magma Pummeler again. That's probably a good idea. This card's really good, by the way. Don't sleep on this card. I want the Flourishing Hunter. I don't know if I want the Stitched Assistant. Don't really have anything I want to exploit right now. So I think I'll just do that to feed the board. And then I don't have any attacks here. Can't decide if I want to do that again and try to find another creature to feed the board. Ooh, another Pummeler. Yikes. I think I will try to find one more creature to feed the board. Unlucky. Still can't attack. These Magma Pummelers are doing work for our opponent here. They can't really attack, though. Oh, they are going to attack. Okay, interesting. So if I block with the Binding Geist, it can deal 3 damage to any target, which isn't enough to kill either of my creatures. Oh, but it might flip the board over first. I'm actually not sure how that would work. Okay, searching for a creature to put into the graveyard. Jeez, really? I mean, I guess I drew a 6/6, and that's good. So if I attack with this, same thing, right? I can make this a 2. Yeah, I'll just play my 6/6, I guess. Gain 5. Okay. That's fine with me. Hopefully they can't just turn around and kill this, because I'd like to use its ability. Seems like they can. Yeah, they can. Jeez, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 8. 13 lands already. Go for it. Can I at least draw my card that lets me draw cards and discard a basic land? Blood Fountain with these Magma Pummelers is scary. Blood Tithe Harvester, yep. Need to win the game soon. Gutter Skulker can win the game. Okay. We have a plan. Attack with this 3 times. If we can't attack with this, we can attack with literally any of our other creatures. This might come down to a turn where, like, we all trade off all of our boards, but that looks so bad for me. Yep, I just had another removal spell. No, they have 3 blood tokens, so this can give something -X/X. I kind of want to block like this to turn this into a 1/1, and then with the damage, they can't kill anything. Yeah, they just dope me for 3. That's fine. Okay. I have another 6/6. Do I want to try to bait something by like putting this on the Diver Scub, and then they have to use that? No, I'm just gonna play my 6/6. Make this a 2/4. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I shouldn't have played that land. That was silly. I'm gonna draw that spell next turn and be really sad about it. I just need them to start flooding out as bad as I have so far, and we'll be even. Okay, getting close to even. Chill was a great pickup. Okay. Let's try to turn this into our win condition. Combat. Pitcher for 3. Go. They didn't kill my thing. It looks like they're just planning on sacrificing some blood tokens, maybe. Yep. And again. You gonna blood fountain back this and that or something? They can use their blood, this with their blood tokens to try to kill me, my guys. Yeah, it looks like that's the play. Okay. So now they can play this thing. It's going to make a blood token, and then eventually they can sacrifice it to give this -X/X. No blocks. I'll take one. So I might Chill of the Grave it to leave it tapped down for another turn. Yeah. So this says tap target creature, it doesn't untap during its next untap step. So even though this can't do anything right now, if I want to tap it down and leave it tapped down so this can get a second attack in, I need to do this. Hit you for 3. Now as long as they can't deal 21 damage to me in a single turn, I'm gonna win this game next turn. I guess they could also find a removal spell. Skulking Killer. I have not been impressed by Skulking Killer. I think it's only good if you're like on the like a super removal heavy deck, which our opponent's kind of there, but not really. They're close. Yeah, they're looking for something. They've used both of their heroes' downfalls, and they have their lacerated flesh. This looks like desperation, which, crossing my fingers, means they didn't find it. And I was able to stall them out. Magma Pummeler can be good, but they can't get you out of all situations. And my little diving Scab prevailed. Alright. We were able to stall out our last opponent. And unfortunately, we're going to have to mulligan this hand. It's just not gonna get there. This is better. Do I get rid of the Massive Might or the Diver? I think the Diver. I'm hoping that the Massive Might be able to like save Binding Geist or do something cute there. And I don't have another creature other than the Binding Geist right now. Okay, Doom Dissenter makes sense. The Binding Geist does a good job of attacking through the Doom Dissenter, so. And the Stitch Assistant is a nice follow-up for my opponents. Doom Dissenter, they get to sacrifice that, make a 2/2, and draw a card. They get to do all the things, as it were. Okay. Did they forget to attack? Yeah, they did. My opponent should have just gotten in with their Doom Dissenter first and done this in their second main phase. They missed a measly point of damage. They're attacking. I think I'm going to say no blocks. With this Wolf Strike, I think I'm good to try to do something cute with it. Now I have this Chill of the Grave. I can just chill the Stitched Assistant and then use Wolf Strike later on. Kind of like that. Cool. Good draw. Yep, they're still priced into attacking here. Because sitting back doesn't do anything. This can turn it off. And another Doom Dissenter? Sure. With a Spore Crawler. Okay, I didn't see that one coming, but that's fine. We can attack, turn off the Doom Dissenter. The Spore Crawler's awkward. Maybe we go defense now. Yeah, let's take a turn to get our bearings. There's a chance that there's an attack somewhere down the road where Massive Might plus Wolf Strike just completely blows them out. Spore Crawler is really good with cards like Diver Scab. So I'm not surprised to see these paired necessarily, but this is your mana fixing for this card seems a little weird. No, I don't think I need that. Also, no blocks. Got my own Diver Scob now. What's the play here? I'm not super sure. I think this is the turn to try to use my spells here. I think my plan is to block Binding Geist on the Diver Scob, give it +2/+2 so they trade. Before it dies, I'll Wolf Strike to kill something. Yeah, go to blocks. This blocks this. This blocks that. Are there better blocks I can do? Or better things with these, maybe? Yes, maybe I don't kill the Diver Scob. What if I go +2/+2 on my Wolf? And then Wolf Strike. They do get to draw a card, and I'm not super happy about that. But now I have a creature left over. I'm not dead. And they're just ramping. Okay, I'm a land away from my worm. Am I just casting a Scob here? Scob, no exploit? I think so. Land off the top means we can worm. Opponent's drawing a lot of cards over there. Come on. Untapped land. Or one of my 6/6s. Or any spell that I can cast, because then I can double spell. So I think I'm doing this. Okay, I'm at 2. Okay, I get to stay alive. Binding Geist gets to turn off the zombie token. Am I wolf striking now while they're tapped out? I think I won't. That'll do it. This is going to exploit something, which means I have to sacrifice my Diver Scob. Opponent had a nice deck, I guess. They really got the tempo early, and there wasn't anything I could do to get it back. They had good exploit cards. It was just in 3 colors, which seemed a little inconsistent, but it worked. Mr. Q Opponent goes first, and we have a bunch of 5-drops and removal spells in our hand. This is not going to be good enough. We'll mulligan this. Much better. I'm not sure what I'm putting on the bottom, though. This is going to help me unmulligan, so not this. Wolf Strike's a good spell. It might be the Wolf. Put the Wolf back. Okay. Cool. Actually, that island was a great draw. Because now I guaranteed have a land to sacrifice, or to discard to the Thirst. Now I can just get down Wolf, which puts a little bit more pressure on them than the Steelclad Spirit does. Yeah, there you go. We'll just attack and pass. I'm attacking because I'm not blocking the Spore Crawler. If they go to equip, I guess I'll Wolf Strike. Okay, new target for Wolf Strike. Let's Thirst here. Discard the island. Hit you for 2. Go. Wolf Strike. I'm going to Wolf Strike the farmer. Oh, are they equipping the knife? To the Spore Crawler? Sure. Why would this not attack? I mean, yeah, sure. Take 4, they get a blood token. Sure. Yep. My turn. Soul Cipher board, huh? I want to get down the Steelclad Spirit. I'd like to get down the Soul Cipher board this turn too. Maybe I just do this and have everything trade off? Then my Scob can't do anything though? Maybe the Wolf trades off then? I don't know. I can't decide about getting this down versus playing Wolf Strike. I think I'm okay to just trade the Wolf off for the Spore Crawler. Power up the Soul Cipher board, and then the Scob can reset the other one. Yeah, I go to 10, which isn't great, obviously. Get a counter on the board, though. Sure. That's fine. Doesn't do a ton. Wouldn't mind drawing a land here, so I can have the retrieval up. Looks like they're just going to equip the knife to something. Yeah, you got it. I'm definitely just playing Diver Scob and targeting the Spore Crawler with it. Bounce that. And then I need to figure out what I'm doing about this apprentice sharpshooter. It's going to be kind of annoying to deal with. Oh, they just bottomed it? That's so good for me. Sacrifice blood to loot their last card away. Oh, is that the 113? Yeah. I want to try to draft this black-green deck at some point. I feel like you need to get good cards for it early on, and you need enough removal to make it work. But it sounds like a super fun deck to play. They can just attack for free here. I'll block, they get a blood token. Okay. Ooh, Catgeist is interesting. Okay, so what's the play here? Here's what I want to do. I want to play the Catgeist. I want to... Am I attacking with this? This flips into a 4-3. I think I'm just saying no attacks and passing. I have Wolf Strike up, and I have the Retrieval up. So I can bounce their stuff, potentially. Oh, you know what? I'll double block. Strange, okay. Never mind, no longer double blocking. Sure. This knife has been decent for our opponent. They've been able to loot through a bunch of their dead cards. And they just do nothing. So I could Wolf Strike the Farmer and then bounce the Sharpshooter. I'm kind of into that. Just do this. Untap. Bounce that. Play a land, hit you. Draw a card with the Catgeist. Play Wolf, say go. That was a nice tempo-y little play. At the end of the day, it doesn't get like all that much done. But let me draw an extra card with the Catgeist, which is always good. Okay. They're putting their shields up. Let's activate the Soul Cipher board to flip it. Or not. Chill's gonna be good for me. Is it? What am I chilling? So I can chill Sharpshooter, attack with everything. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, super content with this because it flips the Soul Cipher board. And now I can use this to draw 2 cards and discard this forest. And it looks like we found a way to grind out another win. I think that the blue-green deck is the grindy deck in the format. It usually is, but it definitely plays like it too. Don't know what the green-black deck is supposed to be doing. They're over here doing something. It seems like green has plenty of decent creatures. Okay. Let's draw 2, discard a card. Cool. Can I just win here? I can kill the bat, attack with everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, that does it. This kills bat. I can even put Catgeist on this, right? This blocks this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boop. There we go. Ground out another win. It's slow, but it's getting some wins. All right. Into our next game against Gus001. We're on the play with a bunch of lands and a Wolf Strike and a Diver Scob. On the draw, I never keep this hand. Never, ever, ever. But on the play, I'm keeping it. And it might be ill-advised, but these are some of the better cards in our deck. And as long as we don't draw only lands for the foreseeable future, this hand could really pan out. I don't know. It's a little greedy to do it this way, but I think it's going to work out just fine. Oh, jeez. That thing's big. It's just a big thing, right? Just a 2-mana 3/3. Say no blocks. I'm not scared. Maybe my cat gets to attack. Nope, my cat does not get to attack. Okay. Gutter Skulker's probably gonna block something this turn. Or at least pretend to block something. Diver Scob can kill the cat. Yeah, I'm playing defense here. I'll trade. That's fine. Sacrifice cat. I want to put the shield basher away. Oh, they just drew it again? Interesting. Okay. Ooh, what a nice draw. I'm gonna put Catgeist or Cat-like Curiosity on this and attack, I think. Sweet. What now? I think I'll just play this out. Hold on to the Wolf Strike. We're kind of trading cards drawn, I guess, because of the Purifier. But I wanted to draw cards, and I think my deck's pretty good, so I'm okay with it. Okay, they get to pick up their thing. And play that to draw a card. Yeah, our opponent's deck looks pretty good. I probably wouldn't have played that this turn and just, like, drawn a card with this ability, but what do I know? So what can I do here? I can attack with the Diver Scob to try to draw another card. If they don't block anything, then it gets to Wolf Strike that, bounce that, this blocks that. Or I just play the worm this turn. Let's just play the worm. No attacks. If this survives a turn, I'm going to hold up Alchemist's Retrieval to bounce my worm if I need to. You could argue that that play is a reason to not slam worm right now. But our opponent's basically out of cards, so I'm not super scared of anything. Oh, they're even scared to play their Graph Reaver. Okay. Now do I start attacking? I think I attack with the worm at least. And that's it. Go. And it looks like we'll be able to stall this game out also and just kind of wait for this worm to kill our opponent here. We'll see how they want to attack, if they want to attack. Attacking into the worm can be dangerous. They are going to send in some creatures. Oh, they're just smashing with everything. Okay. I'm not super scared because this gained me a bunch of life. So I can just go like block, block. Do they feel like they need to race me or something? That's not exploiting. This kills planeswalkers, so now they just die. I guess, are they literally dead? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Yes. Bounce that. Guess I should fetch. And then smash. Okay. Making some progress. I'm a little surprised to get to 4 wins. I'm happy, but I'm a little surprised. Our deck doesn't have that many synergies, but it's got some decent cards and a bunch of Wolf Strikes, and it seems like that's been good enough so far. Sporback Wolf into Apprentice Sharpshooter is a decent little curve. Opponent said hello. It's giving them priority. It seems like they have the shock. I'll just play Sharpshooter here. This Massive Might might be able to get him. Ooh, Alluring Suitor. Well, missing land there sucks. I'll attack and see if they want to block. Okay. So they get to attack with both, flip this, make some mana, then they'll have 6 mana available. This card's really good. I guess there's a chance I wasn't supposed to attack there, but it felt like they could safely attack into what I had anyways. I felt like I had to take the chance to pump up the Sharpshooter. So now here's the thing. Do I save this from their thing? Probably not. But they did have the shock. I guess it's more like magma spray. Basically magma spray. Okay, this is magma spray. I'll start calling it magma spray. Okay, found a land. But now what? Play the Skulker? Yeah. Really just want to draw lands for at least the next 3 turns. That would be excellent. Our opponent's thinking about what they need to do, whereas our hand kind of plays itself as long as we get lands. Oh yeah, if they can do that, we're just gonna die. I'm gonna block. Go to 10, sure. This has Menace, which means it's tough to deal with. So I'm gonna play Diver Scod here, no exploit. Because I kind of need to bank on drawing another land next turn to gain life with the Hunter. And if I exploit, there's no life gain. So I'll take 4. And cross my fingers for an untapped land. Another menace creature. Okay. That is not an untapped land, but it's also not nothing. The issue is both of these things have menace. So I actually think I need to kill the 3/3. Not the 4/4. Because this is basically a 5/5. What, do they just have 2 spells here to kill me? They might. Yep. It's actually funny. I can actually save my guy here. But the 4 damage is going to kill me. Yep. Then take 4, and we lose. I wish I could see what our top card was. Obviously, our opponent had a decent draw, and we stumbled a little bit. If we'd been able to gain 5 life that turn instead, so we don't have the Wolf Strike, we draw a land, we play it, gain 5 their turn, so we're at 6, we're at 11, they can kill my thing twice and still kill me? Yeah, okay. So the double of Braid had me dead anyways. That's good to know. That's going to be it for me. This green-blue deck was pretty medium, but we got the 4 wins. I feel like that's okay. That's about what I expected, to be completely honest. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying Crimson Vow. If you have any tips or tricks on decks I should try, let me know. I'm still, like I said, working my way through the format, trying to figure out what I like. So, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.